truly how to conquer your belief systems, truly on how to become that man you always wanted to become without just like, just saying it to yourself, but actually making actionable steps every single day. What's up, boys? So basically, turn on some music. So we're gonna have a little good conversation about how I conquered my belief systems and why I think the way that I think, and telling you guys basically where I was at one point in my life. So we're gonna discover, why sometimes you have these limiting belief systems in your life, why you should reframe your mindset, and why some people, they remain the same in so many areas of their lives. And I'm gonna basically tell you guys on what I did and how you guys can implement these things in your life to just all around make you better, right? Because some people complicate this. They might think that you're only doing something just to get to the end goal, right? Just to see results. That shouldn't be your mindset. To reframe your mind, you're supposed to be like, okay, every single thing that I do on a day-to-day basis, you're in the present moment, I'm supposed to continuously looking at the same things, right? Doing the same stuff, working on things 4 to 5 minutes at least throughout the day. Because the thing is you give up on yourself way too quick. You're not supposed to give up on yourself so quick. You're supposed to understand time is very valuable. We understand that. But it's the way that you use time to your best ability in what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. So for example, I always used to tell myself that I needed to wake up early, that I wanted to accomplish more, because if you guys don't know my background story, I moved from Michigan to Houston to Miami. And what I learned with living in those three places was Michigan, right? I had these limited belief systems of thinking that, that I basically was just gonna work the same job the rest of my life and I was gonna remain the same. That was my whole belief system, straight up. And then when I moved to Houston, it gave me the opportunity to like risk everything that I had and kind of remove the comfortability aspect out of my life. That was a really good thing. But also the thing is, what that did for me, once I started to actually make internet money, right? I started making internet money on TikTok. Then I started doing my coaching stuff. But then I got very, very lazy, right? So there's certain areas of my life. Then went to Miami, was gambling my money, and the belief systems weren't there. And it comes from not having a routine, not having something that you're working on day to day. So you don't just wake up one day guessing, okay, what am I doing today? Like, what's my purpose? What's the vision? What am I actually trying to accomplish? So start to ask yourself, what are your morals? What do you value? And where do you see yourself in the future, right? I'm talking about the present moment because that's very, very important. Some people forget about that. They're only looking at, how they're gonna gain access to the information in the future. But it's more just simply doing the same shit every day. Number one, setting a routine, setting a standard for yourself. And that standard, it has to be done every single day. It's a non-negotiable. You have to start making things a non-negotiable in your mind in order to continue progressing. You have to start understanding to yourself, I will not get results unless I work every single day on this thing that I have to, get done. It's not sustainable. You're gonna plateau. You're gonna come to a point in your life where you're just like, this isn't gonna work out. You're gonna get burnt out. Burnt out is a real thing. I've been burnt out many times in my life. I've been a TikTok streamer. I've been an online fitness coach for about 2.5 years now. And then I was a trainer for like 4 years. So that's the biggest thing, is how can you make your life so sustainable every single day? Each day you're working harder and harder without burning yourself out, So the first thing that I did, right? And I told you guys my story, go watch it. I'll pin it right here. Go watch that to know my whole life story. But this is about truly how to conquer your belief systems, truly on how to become that man you always wanted to become without just just saying it to yourself, but actually making actionable steps every single day to get to that point in your life where you don't have those, limited belief system. You always want to think unlimited, right? I can accomplish anything I want. Most of these entrepreneurs, they don't think about, if I'm going to become an NBA player. They didn't think like that. They just did every single thing. They practiced, they warmed up, they dribbled a lot. Every single second of the day, they were literally working hard on their craft, right? You can't forget about where you came from. And I feel like that's the problem with a lot of us. We're so focused on the fucking end goal, and that's not the point. The point is to set good habits, a routine, a foundation, so you can continue doing that stuff for the rest of your life. Kobe Bryant, right? He was in the gym before everybody else. He dribbled 2 hours of the day. He shot for 2 hours of the day. So you gotta understand, those are going to compound, and those are gonna add up for the rest of your life, and becomes reps, sets, and you consistently do it every single day. You're gonna implement it in your mind. You're not even gonna think about that. Kobe probably just woke up, got out the door, went to the gym, started practicing, started dribbling. You need to get to that point in life where you're actually building a routine and a foundation for yourself, or else you will not see progress in the near future. Yeah, you might get some type of progress, you might make some type of money, but how can you sustain it? You're gonna plateau. We've already said this in the beginning. You have to conquer your belief system and understand that you could do more than you actually think you could do. That's the whole point of having that. Bro, God gave us a gift to actually have that belief. A goal, a money goal, it doesn't matter, bro. And a money goal shouldn't even be your question. You shouldn't be questioning how much money you're gonna make when you don't even have a good routine. That comes first, right? So routines, that also helps build your belief systems. And number two, it's like you're consistently lying to yourself and telling yourself you're doing the best you possibly can. That's called lying, right? And maybe you might say that, but you're simply not giving yourself simple steps in order to get to that goal, right? You are just, I don't care what you think, I cannot lie to myself in my journal. I started journaling for a reason. Journaling helped me understand who I was and why I was lying to myself about certain things. Like for instance, I used to always write in my journal and be like, I have a to-do list. I would write down check marks, and then at the end of the day, if I didn't get something done, I would check it off. You can't lie to yourself like that. Like, stop lying. You gotta understand of where you're at in your life and be honest with yourself so you can move forward. You can get better, learn, apply, and get better every single day. I would definitely stick away from lying to yourself and, you know, having that mindset saying that you got stuff done even though you didn't. How is that gonna do yourself any good in the future? It won't. It will kill you in the future. It will literally, lying to yourself and lying to everybody else, it's not a good thing. I promise you're gonna get down to the wrong path. And how you can fix this is simply by telling yourself, doing the same things you're doing. And also on the top of that, telling yourself you're gonna do something and actually get it done, right? If I tell myself I'm gonna journal, if I tell myself I'm gonna read in the morning, right? Simple habits, right? Journal, pray, read a chapter every single day, do my client work. There's certain steps that I have to complete in order to build my belief systems, in order to actually want to continue doing it every single day. This is the reason why you guys aren't making any progress, and this is the reason why I didn't make progress. We are all smarter than that. We are more capable than we really think we are, but you have to apply yourself. Implementation is so important in your life. Number three, I would really say start going to the gym, start working on your health. Start working on yourself. I don't give a fuck. Your physical, your mental, we're all talking, this all comes into a play, right? Start going to the gym, start eating healthy, start training, start doing these certain things that are gonna fucking make you to the point where you're looking at that man in the mirror and you're like, okay, I really see myself with abs. And then every single day, go for 30 minutes. Start off with 30 minutes. That's how you build a habit. You need to do something at least once every single day. That's it. And then slowly build yourself. Slowly build that habit, and then it's gonna become a routine. The thing is, you have to build a habit before it becomes a routine. So you wanna start doing it 5 minutes to 30 minutes every single day, and then you're not gonna wanna miss a day, and I promise that. That's gonna help you in the long run. So going to the gym for 30 minutes a day, that's all you need, okay? 30 to 40. And then what you're gonna do is start doing your research on food. Start actually applying yourself to eating healthy and eating the right grass-fed ground beef, chicken, corn, all the earthly based stuff that comes from our animals, that comes from our plants, fruits, things that come off the trees. Start eating those things. Stop going to fucking McDonald's. Stop going to Burger King, Wendy's. I can name so many food chains that are killing you and making you have brain fog. Brain fog is the reason why you're not accomplishing what you need to accomplish. So the foods that you're eating, would you rather, think about this, if you had a Hellcat right now, would you put regular gas in your Hellcat? No, because your Hellcat's not gonna run correctly because it's a supercar. Treat yourself like it's a supercar. Not just like you're just fucking fueling your body for food. Earn it. Be deserving for what you're eating. Be deserving for what you want in your life, and you will get it as long as you're doing the right things. So eat healthy, train, become the man that you never thought you would become in the mirror. Get a six-pack, bro. It's summer coming up, y'all. And if you guys need help with this, bro, go book a call with me, and I will teach you guys step by step on how you can actually implement all the things that I talk about, and it's only gonna help you in the long run. I remember when I first invested in myself into a coach, a fitness coach, and then I invested into a mentor for my business. The only thing it did, it just subtracted time. Time is everything. Time is what is holding people back. So many people every single day are like, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. I'm gonna wait till the perfect time. There is no fucking perfect time to get started. There's no perfect time in your life in order for you to actually want to pick up the weights. There's no specific time where it is gonna be like, I need to start eating better. There's no certain time where I need to start getting my routine together or building a habit. No, bro, dude, now is the right time. Now, I only tell you guys, now is the right time. Take the action steps. And if you guys can't do this yourself, please book a call with me, because it's only gonna help you understand of where you need to be, right? And at the end of the day, we need to see if you're qualified. So I only wanna work with hard-driven men and people that are willing to actually want to go past their limits, actually become someone they never became before, because you have to want it. In life, you have to want it so fucking bad to the point where you will do anything for that thing that you want. It does not matter what it is. You need to work harder and harder every day. Why those three things are so important, and that's what's gonna help build your limited belief systems, because it all comes with self-improving yourself. If you're not waking up every single day and thinking about what you can do better than the last day, you're gonna remain the same. It's just true psychology, bro. You gotta start thinking about this stuff, man. We have to wake up, because when it's gonna come to a certain point of your life where you're gonna wait so many years and so many hours, so many days, you're gonna fucking like tell yourself, dude, I wish I would have started this yesterday. I wish I would have started this last year, because I was there, man. I'm 22 years old, and I truly think if I were to just actually focus on myself and my personal development, I would be so much farther. But you can't really think like that, right? You could like think about your setbacks and what's setting you back. You gotta move forward, right? And that's how I used to think. But now I'm moving one step closer to my goals every single day, and I'm making myself believe in myself way more than I ever have before. And that's how we should be thinking. And I'm not here to tell you guys that you guys are doing everything correctly, because at the end of the day, we're all in this situation. It's all survival of the fittest at the end of the day. We're all thinking about how can we make money? How can we get in the best shape of our life? How can we do these certain things? Everyone thinks about those things. It's not like you're not thinking about it, but it's more about like you're not learning and applying it. And that's your problem. So getting help and investing into yourself is only gonna better you later on in your future. And time is so important. Time is so valuable. Don't be the people that say they're gonna start now and then they're gonna start later. Be the person that's gonna be like, I'm gonna start later. I'm gonna start next year. I'm gonna wait till the perfect time. I've told you guys already. It's only killing yourself in the long run. You're so much smarter. Be confident in your every single day life. This is all gonna help you with confidence. Why wouldn't you wanna be confident and driven every single day? Not just Monday, not just Tuesday, not just Wednesday, bro, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Dude, don't take a day off from yourself. You are the reason why you're in the position you're in now. Conquer your belief system right now. Think about, how am I going to be better every single day? Because once you think like that, dude, your whole life is going to change. And I promise you guys that. I'm at Publix right now. We're just fucking vibing. You know, I'm just talking to my camera right now. Everyone around me is probably like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Bro, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to success, and I'm on a mission to helping other people reach their long-term goals, their short-term and long-term goals. I don't care who you think you are. You can improve in any aspect of your life, no matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter, bro. You can get lucky. Luck is a big thing in this world, but the one thing is, consistency is not a big thing in this world. Or discipline. A lot of people aren't disciplined of staying committed to their routine, their habits, their every single day life. I told you guys about the Kobe, bro. Kobe did not just wake up every single day and guess what he had to do. He already knew what he had to do. He got it done. Keep on doing that. Fail, learn, apply. Fail, learn, apply. Fail, learn, apply. It all comes in hand. And then you'll be like, holy fuck, I am a whole different man, and I am so I am so confident in myself that I will see results in the future without even thinking about it, because you're doing the things every single day. You have tasks, you have opportunities, you have these things that are sitting right in front of you. You have to go chase it. You have to go want it. You have to actually apply it. I don't care who you think you really are, because you truly don't know who you are unless if you're actually talking to yourself on a day-to-day basis. I'm gonna give you guys some tasks in this video, and then we're gonna wrap it up. What I do in the morning is I journal every single day. I don't care what it is, it's a non-negotiable. When you journal, you're talking to yourself, you're understanding of where you're at and where you want to be. So then those things help you conquer your mindset, conquer your limited belief system. Okay, I struggled with that I struggled with my business really hard yesterday. How can I make today better? How can I actually take time for myself and actually take a break from that thing and think about it rather than stress? Most of our population, we're just so stressed. So writing your journal is gonna help you stay at a medium in your life, help you stay at a good retainer of your life. And you're gonna move past it. You're gonna get past it every single day. Those battles, those temptations every single day, write them down. Write them down. Number 2, start. I should have said that for number 1, but number 2 is actually start. After you write in your journal, start. Begin those tasks, begin those check boxes. I don't care who you are, I don't care, it's a non-negotiable. Actually learn and apply. I know we talked about this already, but learn, apply, learn, apply, learn, apply. So whatever you're learning, it doesn't matter if it's a skill, you're learning to go to the gym every single day, you're learning how to be healthy, it doesn't matter. Learn and apply. Don't just learn it and then put it in the back of your brain. Actually apply that shit right away. Every single day. Bow, bow, bow. You already know what you're gonna need to do. Start being unique to the point where, like, dude, it's gonna help you in the long run. Don't lie to yourself. We already talked about this. All these things are non-negotiables. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna go get my groceries. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment on this video if it really helps you guys, because I was at a rough time in my life and I'm really trying to inspire people to do better and better. And that's all this channel is about. So if you guys like, comment, and subscribe, turn on the notifications so you get a video every single week. I'm posting 2 videos a week. Just, I want you guys to understand you are so much more capable than you really think you are. But it comes to a point where you have to start every single day. Small goals lead up to long-term goals. Journal, put up action steps, create a schedule for yourself, and you're gonna be there. You're gonna be just with everybody else, and you're gonna be 1% better every single day. And 99% of people don't do this. So you're already ahead of 99% of people. Congratulations. Now you can actually wake up tomorrow, apply this shit, and learn and act. Now you learned, and now you're gonna apply and say and do everything that I said in this video, and then come back and tell me and be like, wow, that really fucking helped me. That's what I want. I want you guys to actually learn and apply. I appreciate you guys. Much love to everybody. Have a fantastic day. Always keep on grinding, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.